Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJO Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1979 season is on the air. Today's date is August 12th, 79. We are at Royal Stadium for a key American League matchup between the Detroit Tigers and the Kansas City Royals. The Tigers come into this game at 500. They are 58-58. Right now, they are 8 games back of third in the American League East. The Cleveland Indians have dropped to third place at 66-50. The Tigers 58-58. So they are 8 games back of the Indians for third. So Detroit has got to be winning some games or they're going to fall out of favor pretty much. The Kansas City Royals, however, they're in trouble. Their record is 55-60. They are 6.5 games back of third place. Right now, third place is pretty much a tie between Minnesota and Texas. So the Royals are a half game back of the White Sox for fourth. So the Royals got to be winning some games. So this is a very important series. Very important game for these two teams as they're trying to get back into the playoff mix. So anything is possible right now as the Tigers and the Royals, well, they're beginning to run out of days. John Solner and Philip Reynolds join us here at Royal Stadium. The Mets have not played yet. That game at the moment against the Nationals has been delayed. So I don't know if they're even going to get the game in. The Royals historically won this game 7-1. They had 11 hits. The Tigers had 6 hits. There were no errors between the two. But we all know that Inside Pitch might have something different to say. So a good matchup tonight here in the American League. The Tigers and the Royals. Let's see what we got tonight. Starting pitcher for the Kansas City Royals in this game was Craig Chamberlain. Don't know much about him. 4 wins, 4 losses, a 3.75 ERA. He had 10 starts for KC that year in 79. So we'll see what he has tonight for the Royals. Let's get things started here with the top of the first. Leading off for the Tigers, second baseman Lou Whitaker, who should be in the Hall of Fame instead of Trammell, or you put both in or you don't put in either. Whitaker, 286 average, 3 homers, 42 RBIs. Excellent second baseman. We are using blue, white, and white dice. Royals are the home team. Let's get started. Chamberlain, 3-5 against the lefty. That is a blank. Whitaker, 2-1, and that's grounded to second base, taken care of there by White. 1 quick out. And speaking of the guy, here is the shortstop, Alan Trammell. 276 average, 6 homers, 50 RBIs. Nothing wrong with those stats at the plate, but he was a lousy shortstop that year in 79. He was still learning the position, though. Chamberlain will go ahead and make the pitch. And that's a 2-6, strikeout 3, and he will get Trammell. Royal Stadium subtracts 3 from strikeouts and walks, but that's enough to get Trammell. That'll be strikeout number 1 for Chamberlain. He had only 30 of them in 79. 2 down, and now we'll see the center fielder, Ron LaFleur. 300 average, 9 homers, 57 RBIs, 600 at bats. A little under average in the field, but LaFleur had an excellent year at the plate. Chamberlain with the pitch. 3-6 against the righty. That's a walk. That 11 is going to be too high. LaFleur will not walk. 2-5, and that's going to be a fly ball to left field. Willie Wilson will get to that one, and he will put it away. A 1-2-3 inning for the Cats. We go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the Detroit Tigers, Milt Wilcox. Him I do know. 12 wins, 10 losses, 4.35 ERA. He got the call tonight for the Tigers in this game. Bottom of the first, leading off for the Royals, will be left fielder Willie Wilson. Excellent player that season. 315 average, 6 homers, 49 RBIs. Great range in the outfield, great arm. Did make one or two errors here and there. Wilson was one of the best players that season. Mungo Jerry joins us here at Royal Stadium. Wilcox will make the pitch. 5-1 against the switch left. That is a blank. Wilson, 1-3, hits a fly ball to left, and Kemp will make the catch. One down, here comes the Royals designated hitter, Hal McRae. 288 average, 10 homers, 74 RBIs. Not a bad season for McRae. Wilcox, he will pitch. 4-2, strikeout 3, he got him. Struck out McRae. Strikeout number 1 for Wilcox. He had 109 of them in 79. 2 down. This would have been on your dad's 21st birthday. Oh, okay. Next batter will be the third baseman, Mr. George Brett. 329 average, 23 homers, 107 RBIs. Hall of Famer, you bet. Wilcox with the pitch. 3-3, that is a blank. Brett, 2-3, and that's going to be ground ball to first. Getting over there will be Jason Thompson. He will move over, he'll take it himself, and that will be a 1-2-3 inning on the Royals. No score after 1. Tigers trying to get back to over 500, still chasing the Indians and the Indians and the Brewers in the American League East. Royals still chasing Texas and Minnesota, but they're falling far behind here. We go to the top of the second. Leading off for the Tigers will be left fielder Steve Kemp. 318 average, 26 homers, 105 RBIs. That's a pretty good season for Kemp, not a bad fielder. Chamberlain will make the deal. 4-2 against the lefty, that is blank. Kemp, 4-4, fly ball to right field, and Al Cowens will get to that. Next batter, the first baseman, Jason Thompson. 246 average, 20 homers, 79 RBIs in 79. Chamberlain with the pitch. 1-3, that's a possible error. Thompson, 6-2, that's popped up in the infield, a pop fly ball to second base. Getting over there is Frank White. His error rating is a 5. That's a 5. He's going to drop the ball. Holy cow. White drops the ball. And Thompson will be safe at first. A pop fly ball to second. White will drop it. That is a 5 and an odd number, and that will be an E4. So a drop fly ball by Frank White. That'll be the first error on the Royals. They did not have any errors in the game historically, but we have one here. Thompson on at first. We'll now see the right fielder, Champ Summers. 291 average, 21 homers, 62 RBIs. Infield goes to double play depth. Thompson had 2 stolen bases that year, but he's not going anywhere. Chamberlain will make the pitch. 6-3 against the lefty, that is a blank. Summers, a 5-2, and that's going to be a single right past second. So White drops a pop-up, and now Summers hits one right past him. Thompson, a base running rating of 1. He cannot get to third. He will hold at second. He is not very fast, obviously. But the Tigers are getting off with a little bit of help. Next batter will be the catcher, Lance Parrish. Parrish, I always felt, was pretty solid. 276 average, 19 homers, 65 RBIs. Parrish will come up to bat. Infield is still a double play depth, but now the Tigers got something going on. Anything on the bases? No. Chamberlain, he will pitch. 4-3 against the righty, that is a blank. Parrish, 2-6 against the righty. That's going to be a ground ball to third. And that one is hit right at the third baseman. So choice of force only at third, or try second to first double play. They will try second to first double play. 3, 4, 5, Second base pivot is White, a -1. So a 1-4, it'll be a double play, and they will not turn it because White does not have a very good pivot. Thompson will go to third. Summers thrown out at second. Parrish makes first. That's 2 outs. And sometimes that pivot rating makes a difference. It did there. So that is a fielder's choice, not a double play. And the Tigers will get another chance. Coming up for the Tigers will be their designated hitter, Al Green. Must have been not a fringe player, but only played in 29 games for the Tigers that year. 136 average, 3 homers, 6 RBIs. So he hit 3 home runs at 59 at bats. Okay. So if Chamberlain makes a mistake, Green could probably clock 1 out. Runners at the corners, there are 2 outs. Parrish had 6 stolen bases, but that 8 means he goes nowhere. Chamberlain will concentrate on Green. Chamberlain 1-2 against the lefty, blank. Green 3-1, and he pops that one up in the infield. Getting over there will be Lecock. Lecock will make the catch and retire the side. It's a pop out to first. No runs, 1 hit. There was an error as the Tigers could not take advantage of it. And we will go to the bottom of the second. Leading off for the Royals will be their catcher, Daryl Porter. He was an excellent player that season as well. 291 average, 20 bombs, 112 RBIs. Excellent behind the plate. Did make the occasional error when throwing, but Porter knew what he was doing. One of the better players of that year. Bottom of the second, no score. Wilcox, 1-3, blank. Porter, 6-3 against the righty. That's grounded to first. That Thompson will take it himself for the out. Next up is the first baseman, Pete Lecock. 277 average, 3 homers, 56 RBIs. Nothing wrong with those stats, and Lecock was a pretty good first baseman. Wilcox, 5'6". That's a possible error. Lecock, a 5'6", and that one's a fly ball to center field. Getting over there is LaFleur. His error rating is a 3. That's a 12. He'll make the catch, 2 down. Nice play by LaFleur. Now we'll see center fielder Amos Otis, another one of those great underrated players in history. 295 average, 18 homers, 90 RBIs. Otis had a very good year at the plate, if anything. Wilcox, he will pitch 4-3 against the righty. Strikeout 8, got him. He gets Otis, and Masada's retired. Strikeout number 2 for Wilcox. No score after 2. In this key American League matchup here in August, we're getting closer and closer to the pennant race. Top of the third, leading off for the Tigers, third baseman Tom Brookins. I always liked this guy. 263 average, 4 homers, 21 RBIs. Makes the occasional error, but very good range at third. Brookins, I thought, was pretty solid most of his time with the Tigers. Chamberlain will make the pitch. 1-3, error chance. Brookins, a 5-6, and that's going to be a base hit to center field for Brookins. Single to center, Otis an error rating of 2. That's a 7. He'll collect the ball and throw it in. Brookins holds at first. Tigers get the leadoff man on. And here comes Whitaker. Whitaker 0 for 1. Infield double play depth. Brookins had 10 stolen bases. The 19 doesn't go anywhere. Whitaker does have a very good bunt rating. But with a 286 average, I don't think you bunt. Chamberlain will go ahead and pitch. 2-2. Hit by pitch. 17, no. Whitaker, 4-6. And that's going to be a single into left field. A base hit for Whitaker. Brookins, a base running rating of 4. Single to left, -4 is a 0. And Brookins will automatically hold at second. He will not even try for third. left fielder Willie Wilson, an excellent arm, and Brookins will stay where he is on second. But now the Tigers are in business. Now with runners on first and second, here comes Trammell. Trammell 0 for 1. Infield still at double play depth. And that is a 3, and nothing happening there. Brookins stays at second. Chamberlain in a bit of a jam here in the top of the third. Chamberlain with the pitch. 3-2 against the righty. That's going to be an out, and it will be a fly ball to right field. It will be Cowens making the catch, out number 1. Brookins, a base running rating of 4, -1 and a fly out to right, a 1-3. Brookins will get to third, and he will not. He will stay at second. Was not hit deep enough. So Trammell doesn't get it done, can't move the runner over, and 1 out. Here comes LaFleur. LaFleur is 0 for 1. Checking his strategy again. That is a 3, and again, Brookins can't go anywhere. He doesn't get the steal sign. Chamberlain will pitch to LaFleur. Chamberlain, 5-4. That's a range play at the park. Royal Stadium, 3-2, and that is a fly ball to left. Getting over there is Wilson. Wilson has a great range. His range is a 5. That is a 3. He will make the catch. Out number 2. Brookins will not even try to go to third. He will stay put. And there are 2 outs now. Runners at first and second, but the Tigers aren't moving any runners over. Here comes Kemp. Kemp is 0 for 1. Strategy roll again. Again, nothing happening. Brookins at second. Whitaker at first. Chamberlain will make the pitch. And that is a 3-3 against the lefty. That is a blank. Kemp, 2-1, and that's going to be a fly ball to left field. Wilson will have plenty of time to get over there. He reaches up and grabs it. And again, the Tigers do not get a run. No runs on 2 hits. Again, the Royals stymie them there with runners on base. We go to the bottom of the third. Men left on base. What a very bad statistic sometimes if you have a whole bunch of people you leave on the base pads. Bottom of the third inning. Leading off for the Royals, it will be right fielder Al Cowens, 295 average, 9 homers, 73 RBIs. Wilcox will go ahead and deal 4-6 against the righty, strikeout 20, no way. Cowens, 2-3, line drive to third, right into Brookins' glove, 1 down. One quick out, and here comes the second baseman, Frank White. White, 266 average, 10 homers, 48 RBIs. White did commit an error in this game already. Didn't make that many of them, though. Wilcox will make the pitch. 3-1, strikeout 9. That's going to be too high. White, 6-3, and it's a fly ball to left field. Kemp will trot over there and put it away. Two down, and now we're going to see the shortstop, Todd Cruz. Don't know much about him either. 203 average, 2 homers, 15 RBIs. Not Freddie Patek. He is in the line. He is, I think he is in the he is in the line. He's in the roster today, but he didn't get the start. Wilcox will pitch to Cruz. Wilcox, 2-4. That's an error on a throw. Cruz, 4-3. Ground ball to short. Ball is hit to Trammell. Trammell's error rating is a 10. That's a 12. He's got it. He will throw to first and retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Royals. And still no score after 3. Top of the fourth. For the Tigers, first batter will be Jason Thompson. Thompson reached on an error his first time up. Chamberlain will pitch. 6-4, range play. Thompson. 2-1. Fly ball, center field. Getting over there is LaFleur. I'm sorry, center field is Otis. Otis's error rate or range is a 2. He won't get it. That's going to be a base hit, and it's going to be a single for Thompson. So again, the Tigers get the leadoff runner on. As Otis couldn't get to it. Next batter is Summers. Summers is 1 for 1 with a single. Infield goes a double play depth. 2 stolen bases for Thompson. That's a 17. Nothing happening. Chamberlain will make the pitch to Summers. 1-4. That's at the park. Royal Stadium 4-2. And that's a ground ball to first. Let's see if they turn the 2. 2-3-3. Shortstop pivot cruises a 0. A 1-3. It will be a double play. And they don't get it. Thompson will be thrown out at second. Summers will make it to first. 1 down. Fielder's choice on Summers. And that will bring up Parrish. Parrish is 0 for 1. Summers had 7 stolen bases, but he's not going anywhere with the 15. Brian Pedersen joins us here at Royal Stadium. Chamberlain will make the pitch. 6-3 against the righty. That's going to be an out. And it will be a fly ball to left field. Wilson will take it 2 away. Two outs now for Green. And Green is 0 for 1. Anything on the bases? Nope. Summers will stay put. Chamberlain looks in. Porter gives him the sign. Green ready to swing. Chamberlain. 6-5. That's an error on a grounder. Green. 4-3. And that's a fly ball to right field. Moving over there, will be Cowens. Cowens will have all the time he needs. And he will put it away. No runs, a hit for the Tigers. Tigers are getting runners on base, but they're not getting them in or even moving them over. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Leading off for Kansas City will be Willie Wilson. Wilson is 0 for 1. Wilcox gets the pitch. 2-1. That's a walk. That 7 is going to be too high. Wilson, 6-1, and he chops one right back to Wilcox. He'll underhand it to first. Out number 1. 1 down. Next batter is McCray. McCray 0 for 1. Wilcox, he'll go ahead and make the pitch. 6-3, that is a blank. McCray will swing. 6-6, and that's a fly ball to left field. Kemp will move over there. He will make the catch for out number 2. Two men down, and that brings up Mr. Brett. Brett is 0 for 1, didn't get the notification. I don't know, sometimes YouTube is a little bit finicky. Wilcox will make the pitch. 3-3, that is a blank. Brett, 2-3, and that's a ground ball to first base. Thompson will take it himself. It's how Wilcox says, don't worry, I got it. And that will retire the side. 1-2-3, go the Royals. Pitchers duel here after 4, no score. I made a rhyme. Going on now to the top of the 5th. Leading off for the Tigers will be Tom Brookins. Brookins is 1 for 1, got a base hit. Chamberlain will make the pitch. 3-1 against the righty. That's going to be an out, and it will be a fly ball to center field. Amos Otis will get to it. One down. The next batter is Whitaker. Whitaker 1 for 2 with a single. Chamberlain, he'll go ahead and pitch it. 4-1. And that's a strikeout. The 3 will be good. He got Whitaker. Struck him out. Strikeout for Chamberlain. That is strikeout number 2 for him. 2 down. Here's Trammell. Trammell is 0 for 2. Chamberlain, he pitches 1-4. That's at the park. Royal Stadium 2-2. That's going to be a base hit to right field with a possible double. Trammell turns around first, has to head for second. Base running rating is a 3. Right fielder Cowan's a 0 arm. A 1-3. Trammell will get to second, and he does. He turns it into a double. Trammell puts on a burst of speed and hits that deep enough at Royal Stadium. Probably took a bounce off that AstroTurf because that's what they had in '79 at that place. And Trammell will go to second. Again, the Tigers have a chance to get a run in. It is now up to Ron LaFleur. LaFleur is 0 for 2. Nothing happening on the bases? No. Trammell stays at second. Chamberlain will look in on LaFleur, setting in for a good pitch. LaFleur hopes to bring in a run. Trammell with the pitch. Chamberlain with the pitch. 6-5, error on a grounder. LaFleur, 3-5, and that's going to be a base hit to left field. That's a single. Getting over there is Wilson. His error rating is a 2. That's a 16. He won't make an error. At normal runner advancement, Trammell, base run rating of 4 with 2 outs. 4 with 2 outs, and to get home, single to left, -1. So a 1-3, Trammell will get the score, and he does not. Wilson throws the ball in fast enough, and they put the stop sign up. Trammell stops at third. Willie Wilson guns it in there and keeps Trammell from scoring. And now the Tigers will have to hope on Steve Kemp. Kemp is 0 for 2. Runners still at the corners with 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Fans here at Royal Stadium enjoying some good Royal defense. Strategy roll. That is a 15, no play. Chamberlain will look in on Kemp. He'll now make the pitch. 4-5 against the lefty. That's blank. Kemp. 5-1, and that's a ground ball to first. Getting over there is Lecock. He calls off Chamberlain. He'll tag the bag and retire the side. No runs, 2 hits. And I thought the base hit by LaFleur would be enough, but Trammell could not score from second. And it's still no score going on the bottom of the 5th. World's worst gamer joins us here at Royal Stadium. Leading off for the Royals will be Daryl Porter. Porter is 0 for 1. Bottom of the 5th inning, no score. Tigers have had their share of base runners but couldn't get anyone in. Wilcox, 4-5. That's a pitcher result. Porter a lefty, a 1-9's a single up the middle. The 8 is good, and the Royals get their first hit of the game. That's a base hit for Porter as Wilcox finally makes an error there, or not an error, but a mistake, and he'll get Porter to first. So Wilcox pitches 4 innings of no-hit ball. And now here comes Lecock. Lecock is 0 for 1, infield a double play depth. Question is, can the Royals get runners in now? Porter had 3 stolen bases, and he's not going anywhere on the 5. Wilcox, he will pitch. 2-2, that is a blank. Lecock, 4-4, base hit right field. That will be a single. Porter, base running rating of 3, single to right, 0. So a 1-3, Porter will make it to third, but he does it. That's a 5. He'll hold it second. So Porter gets to second base. He will hold there. A base hit for Lecock, and now runners at first and second, and the Royals got something going on. Cards and Dice TV, Tony Porter joins us here at Royal Stadium. I'm sorry to say the Mets are not playing tonight. Well, if they get that game against the Nationals going on today, we may have opening day baseball, but I heard the game is still delayed. Next batter for the Royals will be Otis. Otis is 0 for 1. Infield still a double play depth. Runners at first and second. Let's see if anything happening on the bases. That is a 3. The answer is no. Wilcox, he will pitch. 2-3. That is a blank. Otis, a 3-4. And that's going to be a base hit to right field. That's a single. Let's see if it'll score Porter. Porter, base running rating of 3. Single to right against Detroit is a 0. So a 1-3, Porter will score, and he does. The Royals get on the board. That is a 2. Lecock will go ahead and take third on the throw, and Otis holds at first. Royals lead 1-0. Tigers get base runners, can't bring them in. Royals get base runners, they get runs. So now runners at the corners, and here comes Cowens. Cowens is 0 for 1. Infield is going to actually going to play the infield in with runners at the corners here. Wilcox can't believe that the Royals get base runners, they get runs. But when he gets base runners, they don't. Cowens is 0 for 1. Strategy roll coming up. That is a 13, nothing happening. Wilcox will make the pitch. 5-2. That is a home run chance. Cowens a righty. A 1-10 would be a chance. The 6 is good. Against a right-hander, Cowens needs a 7. A 7 or lower. Cowens sends it out of here. No. 2-2. And all he does, he hits a very deep fly ball, though, to center field. Getting over there is LaFleur. He will make the catch for out number 1. Cowens a sacrifice fly rating of 3. He will bring in Lecock, so he doesn't get the homer, but he does get the sacrifice fly. 2-0 Royals. Stadium cheers. Yay! So sacrifice fly to center, and that does bring in Lecock. Otis stays at first, but there is one out. Next batter is White. White is 0 for 1. Guardians and Pirates lost today. Not a happy recap. Nope, it was not. Otis will stay at first. He had 30 stolen bases that year. That is a 10. He's not going anywhere. Wilcox, 1-5. That's at the park. Royal Stadium, 3-1. And that is a blank. We got a rare play. Rare play with men on base. And that is a 16. Triple play chance as line out into as many outs as possible. Roll 1d6 to see who catches the line out. Well, there is 1 out, so it's not going to be a triple play. That is a 3. So that ball is hit to first base. So it's a line drive hit to first. Thompson gets it, tags the bag to get Otis out. Doubles him off, and that will retire the side. It's an L3 unassisted double play. But the Royals get on the board. 2 runs on 3 hits and a sacrifice fly. Royals now lead 2-0 after 5. I have yet to have a triple play. And the only way you can have a triple play is that rare play. And it should be a rare play. Triple plays are very, very rare. RJL, my son wants to know if you're a professional announcer. You tell your son, thank you very much for the compliment. The answer is no. I was never a professional announcer. It was something I was thinking of doing when I was a lot younger. Instead, I went into auto parts. I took the road not taken there, John. But you tell your son, thank you very much, and I do appreciate the compliment. Absolutely, thank you, sir. Let's go to the top of the 6th. Royals lead 2-0. And who leads off here for Detroit? Oh, that'd be Thompson. Leading off for the Tigers will be Jason Thompson. Thompson is 1 for 2, singled and reached on an error. 2-0 in favor of the Royals. Chamberlain, 6-4. That is a range play. Thompson, 4-1. Ground ball to first. The ball is hit to Lecock. Lecock's range is a 4. It's a 5. It'll get past him. And that is going to be a single for Thompson. Again, the Tigers get a man on. Thompson will hold that first. And here comes Summers. Summers 1 for 2. Infield a double play def. Thompson had 2 stolen bases. Nothing happening there. And no play. Chamberlain will concentrate on Summers. 2-0 in favor of the Royals. Chamberlain, 2-4. Strikeout 4. Got him. Swing and a miss. Strikeout. And he gets him. Strikeout number 3 for Chamberlain. Next up is Parrish. Parrish is 0 for 2. Anything with Thompson? No. Chamberlain will deal with Parrish. 1 out. Here comes the pitch. 5-6. That's a walk. That 10 is going to be too high. Parrish, 2-4. And it's a fly ball to center field. Otis will get over to his left. He'll make the catch. Out number 2. Two outs now. The next batter is Green. Green is 0 for 2. Anything with Chamberlain? No. Chamberlain will come up the bat. We'll get ready for Green. Mike Eisenberg joins us here at Royal Stadium. Chambers will make the pitch. Chamberlain, 6-6. That's a wild pitch. That 13 could be a pass ball. It's up to Porter. But Porter didn't have that many. His pass ball rating is a 5. That is a 3. It will not be a pass ball. It will be ball 1. No. And they will do it again. Chamberlain with the pitch. 3-5 against the lefty. That's blank. Green, 3-3. Ground ball to first, right to Lecock. Lecock will take it himself. He will tag the bag. And that ends another inning. No runs, a hit for the Tigers. They're getting runners, are just not getting them across the plate. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Yeah, that's correct there, Brian Patterson. That's a true story you told me. Baseball Demos joins us here at Royal Stadium. Yeah, Sparky Anderson groans. I have a funny feeling. You think Sparky Anderson is taking a little Pepto-Bismol right now? Pretty much. Bottom of the 6th, leading off for the Royals will be Todd Cruz. Cruz is 0 for 1. Wilcox, he will make the pitch. 5-3, that is a blank. Cruz, 3-2, and that's a fly ball to center field. Getting over there will be LaFleur. He will make the catch. Check out Baseball Demos. He's going to do the 1986 Stratomatic NBC Baseball Game of the Week. Mets and the Phillies on Saturday, and I'm definitely not missing that. 1 out here is Wilson. Wilson is 0 for 2. Wilcox, he will pitch. 3-1, strikeout 19. That's too high. Wilson, 5-1, and that's a chopper right back to Wilcox. He'll take his time. Wilson very fast, but Wilcox will get him out at first easily. That's the second time in this game Wilson hit a comebacker. 2 down. 2 outs now for McRae. McRae is 0 for 2. Actually, Saturday, that's right, I forgot. It's a multi-engine game of the week, as Baseball Demos will use inside pitch for the Mets and the Phillies, and next week, payoff pitch for the Yankees and the Brewers. I look forward to seeing some payoff pitch, some APA and Stratomatic. Wilcox with the pitch. 4-1, strikeout 5, and he will get him. McRae can't believe it, but he's sweet. But that's going to be a called strike 3, and McRae will go down. And that is strikeout number 3 for Wilcox. And 1, 2, 3 go the Royals. A pitcher's duel here. The Tigers are getting base runners, but no runs. The Royals get base runners. They get runs. 2-0 after 6. Rapidly moving ball game. Top of the 7th coming up. Chamberlain will stay out there. Tom Brookins leads off for the Tigers. He's 1 for 2, has a single. Chamberlain will pitch. 3-5, and against the righty, strikeout 4. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Strikeout number 4 for Chamberlain. 1 down. Here is Whitaker, and he should be in the Hall of Fame. Whitaker 1 for 3. Chamberlain will look in on Whitaker. 1 out here. Chamberlain with the deal. 6-4. That's a range play. Whitaker 3-6. That's popped up in the infield. That's a pop up to third. Getting over there is Brett. His range is a 5. He goes into the outfield a little bit, and he will make the catch over his shoulder. 2 outs. Pop out to third. Nice play there by Brett. And now Trammell, who is in the Hall of Fame, but Whitaker should be in there with him. Trammell 1 for 3. Chamberlain will set up, and now he gets the pitch. He throws the pitch. 3-3 against the righty. Strikeout 14, no. Trammell 3-6, and that's a fly ball to right field. Cowens will come in a little bit, take his time, and puts it away. Side retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Tigers. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game, and I don't know what, and I forget what they sing, what they say in Kansas City. Kansas City, here I come. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we got 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. Tomorrow night for Friday Night Baseball. I don't see Steeler fan in the chat, but someone needs to make sure that he is here for tomorrow night because his Astros are on the board. Tomorrow night, we got a big game in the National League, a big interdivision matchup. The Montreal Expos, who lead the National League East, will take on the Houston Astros, who lead the National League West. Dan Schatzeder will pitch for the Expos. Joe Negro will pitch for the Astros. Stros, tomorrow night at the Dome. How will that game go tomorrow? That should be a fun game to play for a Friday night. Spos and Stros tomorrow night on Inside Pitch. Make sure someone lets Steeler fan know his Stros are on the board, and he brings plenty of Dome foam. Bottom of the 7th here, Royals lead 2-0 in a pitcher's duel between Wilcox and Chamberlain. And let's see what we got here. And who leads off? Leading off for the Royals will be Mr. George Brett. Brett is 0 for 2. Wilcox hasn't pitched to many batters, and he's still pretty much got some in there. Wilcox, 3-3, that is a blank. Brett, 6-3, and against the righty, that's going to be a single right past first. Getting over there, Thompson, but he's not going to get to it, and Brett has his first hit of the game. It's only the 4th hit given up by Wilcox. Here comes Porter. Porter 1 for 2 with a single. Infield goes a double play depth. Brett was a bit of a thief. He had 17 stolen bases that year. The 19 means he goes nowhere, though. But Porter actually gets the bunt sign, but he's not going to bunt. Brett on it first. Wilcox with the pitch. 3-2 against the lefty. Walk plus, and that 4 will be ball 4 easily. Porter did draw a lot of walks, And now the Royals have runners at first and second. So once again, the Royals are in business. Only the first walk given up by Wilcox. He had 65 of them that year. Here comes Lecock. Lecock is 1 for 2. Infield still a double play death. Anything on the bases? No. Wilcox will pitch to Pete Lecock. Fans here at Royal Stadium need to see the Royals get some wins, trying to get back into the playoff race. Wilcox with the pitch. 6-2. That is a blank. Lecock, 6-3. Ground ball to short. Let's see if they turn the 2. 3-2-3. Second base pivot. Whitaker +1 is 4. They got the double play. 2 outs. Brett will move on to third, and there are 2 down. Let's see here. 2 outs now, and the batter will be Otis. 6-4-3 double play. Otis is 1 for 2. Wilcox gets the sign from Parrish. Brett on at third. Strategy roll still active. That's a 16, no play. Wilcox deals from the pitch, and that's a 1-2. Range play. Otis, 3-2. That's going to be a bait. That's a ball hit to left field. It'll be a single unless Kemp can get to it. Kemp's range is a 3, and it's a 6. He won't get it, and that will be a base hit. Otis hits it out of Kemp's reach. Brett will walk on home. 3-0 Royals. Stadium cheers. Yay! The Royals are getting the hits. The Tigers are not. Otis on first now. Here comes Cowens. Cowens is 0 for 2, but he does have a sacrifice fly. Strategy rolls are still active. Otis had 30 stolen bases. The 13 means he stays where he is. Wilcox, he will pitch. 5-1 against the righty. Strikeout. 16 is a no. Cowan, 6-1. Fly ball, center field. LaFleur will take a few steps forward, and he will glove it in front of him, and that will retire the side. 1 run on 2 hits and a walk. For the Royals, they now have a 3-0 lead on the Tigers here after 7. As we get closer and closer to the pennant race. We go to the top of the 8th inning. Craig Chamberlain is tired, but he's pitching a shutout, and they're going to let him stay out there for a little while longer. Ron LaFleur will lead off for the Tigers. He's 1 for 3. But Chamberlain will pitch to LaFleur. Chamberlain says he can pitch a little longer, maybe go 1 more inning. If he gets in trouble, though, or if he gets like a runner on second, that'll probably be it. Chamberlain with the pitch. 1-6. That's at the park. Royal Stadium, 4-2. Ground ball to first. Lecock will take it himself. 1 out. One man out. Here comes Kemp. Kemp is 0 for 3. Chamberlain, he goes ahead and sets in. Pitch. 3-5 against the lefty. That is a blank. Kemp, a 2-4, and that's going to be a single to right field. Cowens will pick it up. They'll throw it in, and Kemp will hold it first. Single to right. And now here comes Thompson. Thompson is 2 for 3, 2 singles, and reached on an error. Infield does go to double play depth as Frank Wainscott joins us here at Royal Stadium. Chamberlain is going to pitch to Thompson. Chamberlain getting ready. Strategy rolls are off. Chamberlain, 3-2 against the lefty. That is a blank. Thompson, 6-4 against the righty. Ground ball to second base. Let's see if they turn it. 3, 4, 5. Shortstop, pivot. Cruz is a 0. A 1-5. It's going to be a double play, and they got it. 4-6-3 double play, and the Royals get out of it. The Tigers can't get a break. No runs on one hit. As Detroit gets base runners, but they are just not getting them in. We go to the bottom of the eighth. Bottom of the eighth inning. Leading off for the Royals will be Frank White. Wilcox, he will pitch, but he will be tired after two batters. Wilcox will pitch to White. 2-3, that is a blank. White, 5-6, base hit to left, single. White will trot to first. Royals getting some hits here. And the next batter is Cruz. We are in the eighth inning. They can bring in a pinch hitter for position players now. Let's see if they want to. And he is the shortstop, and they will. And let's see. Yeah, they're going to bring in a pinch hitter. Cruz is 0 for 2, but that's going to be it for him. And the Royals will go to the bench. And taking over at shortstop will be UL Washington. 254 average, 2 homers, 25 RBI, so timeout for substitution on the scorecard. As Washington will now take over. Same range, makes maybe a few more errors, but not many. So here is UL Washington against Wilcox. Infield is at double play depth. And Wilcox will pitch to Washington. Wilcox, let's see. Here comes the pitch. 3-3. That is a blank. Washington, 5-1. And that's a line drive it right to short. Trammell makes the catch. Trammell looks at first, and he throws, and it's going to be, nope, he doesn't throw. White gets back to first base. Line out to short, and that is the first out. Next up will be Wilson. Wilcox is now tired, and that's going to be it for Wilcox. He pitched pretty well, actually. 3 runs on only 5 hits. Tigers just didn't give him any run support at all. And let's see. They're going to use a lefty against Wilson, the Tigers. So they're going to bring in, let's see. It's the 8th inning, right? So I can bring in pretty much anyone here. Coming on to pitch for the Tigers is going to be Pat Underwood. 6 wins, 4 losses, no saves, a 4.59 ERA. He'll be the number 2 pitcher for Detroit. So here comes Pat Underwood to pitch to Wilson. White on it first. Jim Connell joins us here at Royal Stadium. Underwood, 4-3, walk 3. That's ball 4, and runners at first and second. Wilson trots to first. That's the first time he's on base. And now runners at first and second for McRae. The story of the game, the Tigers got base runners, but nobody could get in. Royals get base runners, they get them in. McRae is 0 for 3. Underwood will prepare to make the pitch. And here it comes. Underwood, 1-4. That's a possible error. McRae, 2-1. Fly ball center field. Getting over there is LaFleur. His error rating is a 3. That's a 10. He'll make the catch. Out number 2. White, a base running rating of 3. -2 on a hit to center is 1. LaFleur, a +2 arm. So actually a 1, 2, or 3. White will get the third, and he does not. He stays at second. But there are now 2 outs. And here comes Mr. Brett. Brett is 1 for 3. Had a single his last time up. Underwood will make the pitch here. Royals lead 3-0. Underwood, 6-4. That's a walk, and that's 6. That's going to be ball 4. The bases are loaded. Brett will walk against the lefty there, and now the bases are loaded. And here comes Porter. Daryl Porter is 1 for 2, singled and walked, and bases are loaded. Underwood is going to pitch to Porter here. Fans here at Royal Stadium know that Porter has home run power. He can hit one out. Underwood's got to make a good pitch. Underwood, 3-3, and that is a home run chance. Porter a lefty, a 1-3. The 5 is too high. Porter, 6-4, but he does smack a base hit to right field. That will score at least a run. White will come in to score. Wilson, base running rating a 6 with 2 out. A fly ball to a single to right field is a 0. So there will not be a throw home. Wilson will score. Brett, a base running rating of 5 with 2 outs. Single to right, +1, and that will make a 6. He will make it to third without a throw. Porter holds at first. So 2 runs come in, and Royals now lead 5-0. Stadium cheers. Yay! A 2 RBI single by Daryl Porter. And here comes Lecock, and that's it for Underwood, as he could not get it done. Tigers will make a pitching change, as it'll be it for him, and they'll bring in a lefty, I think. They'll bring in another lefty, and coming on to pitch for the Tigers is probably going to be, that's really much their closer. Coming on to pitch will be John Hiller. 4 wins, 7 losses, 9 saves, a 5.22 ERA. Runners at the corners with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th inning, 5-0 Royals. Lecock is 1 for 3. Hiller, he will pitch. 2-6. That's a walk plus. That 2 will be ball 4. And right now, the Tiger bullpen is imploding. Another walk issued, and here comes Otis. Otis is 2 for 3. He's got 2 singles. 2 outs. Royals lead 5-0. Hiller will make the pitch to Otis. Royals looking to blow the game open. Hiller with the pitch. 6-6. Range play at the park. Royal Stadium 2-2. And that's going to be a ball hit to right field. Getting over there is Summers. That's not who you want it into. His range is a 1. He's going to have to do a Greg Luzinski, or 2 runs are going to score, and he will not. That's going to be a base hit. It's a single with a possible double. Automatic 2-run base advancement. Brett will score. Porter will score. Lecock goes to third, but Otis is going to try for second. His base running rating is a 4. Summers -1. A 1-3. He'll take second. He will. And it becomes a 2 RBI double. Stadium cheers. Yay! Kansas City historically got 7 runs in this game. They got their 7 runs, 7-0. They now lead by a touchdown. And the batter now is Cowens. Cowens is 0 for 3. Still 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th inning. Hiller will pitch to Cowens. The Tigers are already thinking about the next game. Hiller with the pitch. 4-5. That is a blank. Cowens, 6-4. Ground ball to short. Getting over there will be Trammell. He's got it. Throws to first to retire the side. 4 runs on 3 hits and 3 walks. Oh, those bases on balls. Royals lead it 7-0 after 8. But will we see some 9th inning magic? Top of the 9th coming up. Craig Chamberlain could go the distance, although I really don't think he is that kind of pitcher. I think the Royals are going to actually make a change here. I don't know much about him. I don't know if he had any complete games that year with a 4-4 record. Leading off for the Tigers is Champ Summers. They got left, right, left coming up, and the Royals are going to play it safe, and Chamberlain's going to come out. Working on a shutout, but the Royals know they got to get runs, and that will be it for Chamberlain. But what a job he did. The Royals will go to the bullpen and try to get this game over with. Coming on to pitch for the Royals will be Al Hrabosky. 9 wins, 4 losses, 11 saves, a 3.74 ERA. Hrabosky is going to try to get the hold. Summers will pitch. He will bat. He is 1 for 3. 7-0 Royals. The historical score of this game was 7-1. Hrabosky will pitch. 2-5, wild pitch, ball 1. Do it again, 2-5, wild pitch, ball 2. 6-1, strikeout 10, that's too high. Summers, 1-3, that's a fly ball to left. Wilson will get over there and make the play. 1 down. 1 out, the batter will be Parrish. Parrish is 0 for 3. Chamberlain had 4 complete games and 10 starts. Okay, so that's the reason. So he was 4-4. So all 4 of those wins were complete games. So I should have probably let him pitch. All right, but a little too late now. Hrabosky will make the pitch. 6-6. That is a blank. Parrish 3-5, and that is a ground ball to first. Coming over there is Lecock. He's behind the bag. He'll make the play. 2 down. 2 outs now. That brings up the designated hitter, Al Green, but he won't bat. Tigers are going to go ahead and bring in a new batter for Green. And they'll bring in, let's see. Coming on to bat for the Tigers will be Lynn Jones, and he'll take over at DH if somehow this game goes any further than this. Lynn Jones, 296 average, 4 homers, 26 RBIs. Jones will go up against Hrabosky. 2 outs, top of the 9th. Royals lead 7-0. Hrabosky will make the pitch. 2-4, hit by pitch. 2, no, that's too high. Jones, 6-5, and that's a ground ball to third. Brett has got it. Brett takes it, pumps once, pumps twice, throws to first. That's your game. Royals shut out the Tigers tonight, 7-0. Stadium cheers. Yay! Nice win for Kansas City. And he got the complete game win 7-1. Yeah. So, okay. So I should have known. I didn't know that. I didn't check in with that really. But thank you there, Dave. So we won't get the complete game here, but he got most of it. A win for the Royals tonight, 7-0, as Detroit got base runners, but just couldn't get them in to save their lives. Nothing Detroit could do. Just couldn't get it done. Final line score coming up. That's true there, David. I never heard of Chamberlain either. For the Royals, 7 runs on 8 hits and 1 error. For the Tigers, no runs on 8 hits and no errors. Craig Chamberlain will get the win. He'll get the win tonight. Doesn't get the complete game. Probably would have gotten it if I just let him done it. Milt Wilcox takes a tough loss as the Tigers couldn't get any runs across. And Al Hrabosky, I'll give credit for a hold. So that is a win for the Royals tonight as they take a 7-0 win over the Tigers. The Tigers will now drop to 1 game under 500, at least until the 10-minute ticker, which is coming right up. Don't go away. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball. So the Royals will get the victory tonight. They beat the Tigers 7-0. So let's go ahead and see how the rest of the baseball world does tonight. August 12th, Seattle at California. Mariners 8-11, that's 0. California 18-62, and that is 9. The Angels will plow on the Mariners. Toronto and the White Sox doubleheader, game 1. Toronto 3-55, and that is 5. White Sox 10-61, and that is 7. A win for the White Sox. Game number 2, Toronto 6-34, and that is 3. White Sox 14-13, and that is 2. And the White Sox and Blue Jays will split a twin bill. Oakland at Minnesota. Oakland 0-62, and that is 5. Twins 12-14, and that's 2. That'll be a win for the Athletics. Cleveland at Texas. Cleveland 8-51, and that is 5. Rangers 11-26, and that is 3. A win for the Tribe. Houston at Atlanta. Astros 5-13, that's 1. Braves 4-52, and that is 4. That'll be a win for the Braves. Reds and the Padres in a doubleheader. Game 1, Cincinnati 7-53, and that is 5. Padres 3-46, and that is 4. Reds win game 1. Game number 2, Reds 9-41, and that is 4. Padres 5-34, that is 3. The Reds take both games from the Padres. Dodgers and the Giants. Dodgers 15-15, and that is 3. Giants 11-62, that's 7. Giants will beat the Dodgers. Cubs and the Cardinals. Cubs 3-53, and that is 4. Cardinals 10-52, and that is 6. That'll be a win for the Cardinals. August 13th, White Sox at Baltimore. White Sox 4-21, that's 1. Orioles 10-33, 4. A win for the O's. Minnesota at Boston. Twins 10-45, 5 runs. Red Sox 13-26, and 4 runs. A win for the Twins. Detroit at California. Tigers 11-55, that is 6. Angels 9-13, that's 1. It'll be a win for the Tigers. Kansas City at Milwaukee. Royals 12-56, and that is 7. Brewers 15-55, that's 7. We've got a tie. Got a tie. Kansas City rolls a 4, plus 0 is 4. Milwaukee rolls a 6, plus 2 is 8. The Brewers will win the ball game. Rangers and the Yankees. Good pitching matchup. Fergie Jenkins against Ron Guidry. Important series for both teams. Texas 4-24, and that is 2. Yankees 7-64, that's 7. Yankees will beat the Rangers. Toronto at Oakland, a battle of 2 dead last ball clubs. Toronto 10-42, and that is 5. Oakland 9-63, that's 7. It'll be a win for the A's. Cleveland and the Mariners. Cleveland 11-62, and that's 7. Mariners 8-43, and that's 4. A win for the Indians. Montreal at Houston, big series in the National League. Expos 3-22, 1. Astros 0-62, that's 5. The Astros will beat the Expos. Pittsburgh at Philadelphia, big series. Pittsburgh 14-13, that's 2. Phillies 4-25, that's 2. We got a tie. Got a tie. Pittsburgh rolls a 5. +1 is 6. Phillies roll a 4. +4 is 8. The Phillies will beat We Are Family. Cubs and the Cardinals. Cubs 9-44. They got 5. Cardinals 10-44. That's also 5. We got a tie. Cubs roll a 5. -1 is 4. Cardinals roll a 6. +0 is 6. The Cardinals will beat the Cubs. Now on to August 14th. White Sox at Baltimore. White Sox 6-33, and that is 3. Orioles 15-63, and that is 9. Another win for the O's. Minnesota at Boston. Twins 4-35, that is 3. Red Sox 10-44, that's 5. A win for the Red Sox. Detroit at California. Tigers 14-46, that's 6 runs. California 13-52, and that's also 6 runs. We got a tie. Tigers roll a 5. +0 is 5. California rolls a 1, and -2 is -1. The Tigers, they lose tonight, but they do win the next 2. Kansas City at Milwaukee. Kansas City 9-64, that's 8. Brewers 11-35, that is 4. A win for the Royals. Brewers got to be careful they don't take themselves out of the playoffs. Texas and the Yankees. Although they got a long way to go before that can happen, but you never know. Rangers 10-65, that is 9. The Yankees 9-35, and that is 4. It will be a win for the Rangers. Toronto at Oakland. Blue Jays 14-53, and that's 7. Athletics 13-13, and that is 2. A win for the Jays. Cleveland at the Mariners. Cleveland 20-14, and that is 3. Mariners 10-35, that's 4. Mariners will beat the Cleveland Baseball Club, formerly known as the Indians, now known as the Guardians. Mets and the Braves. My Mets 11-22, and that is 3. Braves 16-43, and that is 6. My Mets only play 1 game, and of course they stink, as they did in 79. Giants and the Cubs. Giants 9-36, and that is 4. Cubs 11-66, that's 10. A win for the Cubbies. Philadelphia at Cincinnati, big series. Philadelphia. Phillies 7-32, and that is 3. Reds 9-42, that's 4. Reds will beat the Phillies. Expos and the Astros, we have these 2 tomorrow. Expos 7-42, and that's going to be 4. Astros 1-41, and that is 3. The Expos will beat the Astros. Padres and the Pirates. Padres 3-13, that is 0. Pirates 16-31, and that's 4, and it will be a win for We Are Family. Dodgers and the Cardinals. Dodgers 14-13, and that is 2. Cardinals 7-61, and that is 6, and a win for the Redbirds. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow will be August 15th, and we will be at the Astrodome for a huge matchup in the National League as the Montreal Expos will take on the Houston Astros. Dan Schatzeder for the Expos, Joe Negro for the Astros, Stros. You definitely don't want to miss that tomorrow night on my network. Be there or be square. World's Worst Gamer, Baseball Demos, Joel Turney. I'm sorry I didn't mention you, sir. Welcome here. Glad to have you join us here. Jim Connell, Frank Wainscott, John Solner, Brian Patterson, Mike Eisenberg, Tony Porter, Cards and Dice TV, and Philip Reynolds. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. And make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night. The Kansas City Royals blow out the Tigers. They score a touchdown and get the extra point and shut them out. Royals over the Tigers, 7-0. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Take care.